The Child Poverty Action Lab, or CPAL, is an organization and initiative that was launched in 2018 to answer the question, is it possible for a city like Dallas to work strategically enough and collaboratively enough to reduce child poverty by 50% within a single generation? At the center of the organization is data. Our theory of change in everything we do is better data leads to better decisions, and better decisions leads to better outcomes. In the 15 years prior to CPAL being launched, poverty in the city of Dallas grew by 40%, while the population only grew by 4%. Meanwhile, since CPAL launched, we've seen the largest decrease in the child poverty rate of any city in the country over 1 million in population, and have been outpacing our peer cities in Texas as well. That's not just a credit to CPAL or my team, that's really a credit to everyone in Dallas, and we believe that a part of that, or a big ingredient in that success, is becoming more and more data-driven over time. Now, when you look within the school system, it's a very data-rich environment, and there's already a lot of operating infrastructure that's in place. So if you pass a good policy, or if the superintendent makes a decision, that can waterfall down all the way from the superintendent's office into classrooms and into the lives of kids. Outside of schools, we don't have the same type of operating infrastructure, particularly in disinvested neighborhoods. So one of the biggest challenges we have is to actually improve the data environment to make sure that the information we're dealing with is happening in real time, is more granular, so that we can improve personalization and provide the kind of supports for every child that they need, whether they are in school or whether they are participating in experiences in other parts of their life or connecting to other systems. There's not a single neighborhood, and there's not a single public agency that alone has the rulemaking authority, the resources, and also the operating firepower and trust to solve these problems that we all care about. So we do need each other, and collaboration is hard. I think we need to get really serious about what it means to bring rigor to this kind of work. And I'm both eager to dive deeper into what it means to professionalize the work of collaboration in the social sector, as well as understand what is the most bleeding edge evidence, what are the very best data that an institution like Harvard has access to, and how can we bring that to bear on communities like Dallas and neighborhoods within Dallas. I'm a believer in experiences, so I certainly want to be able to share what we are seeing on the ground in Dallas and some of the ways that we're approaching the work of economic mobility. I think that, in particular, the work at the Child Poverty Action Lab is trying to use data in a little bit different way than a lot of other organizations that are more oriented towards advocacy, or using data to try to convince people of what the right policy decision is. We're trying to use data to help people on the day-to-day operations of great programs or of their lives. This shift of moving from data to convince to data to help is really what I hope to help contribute to the By All Means Senior Fellow. Harvard has the stature and the influence to shift the way that the United States thinks about poverty and opportunity, and how we break out of a zero-sum frame for bringing opportunity to kids.